Guys, welcome back to the channel. We are doing a hood stamp install for our good man Judd. This is also going to be the official install video for our 4th gen 4runner hood stamps. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Pretty basic install. The first step is obviously going to be we're going to pop the hood, and then our window wiper sprayers, we got to pop those out so that we can lay the hood stamp down. Then we will pop those back in, and I'll show you guys how to do everything step by step. So let's pop the hood and let's get these sprayers removed. There's basically these little clips that need to be compressed. This is what you're compressing. So you can see the hood clamps on like this, so you have to compress these two sides. So I'm pushing in right there and pushing it on the front, which gets the spray nozzle out. Pretty easy. Now that we got those removed, what we're gonna wanna do is get some good glass cleaner. Depending on the condition of your hood, I like applying liberally the glass cleaner right at first because it allows it to kind of soak anything that might be hard on the hood. Bird poop, dirt, whatever. Then I'll go through and wipe it all off. It's actually pretty clean. Isopropyl alcohol. Get my rag wet a little bit. Get this paint as clean as possible. Go up under the edge a little bit because this hood stamp does wrap around the back. Okay guys, here's the hood stamp. We're gonna take it over to our table. We wanna trim off all the white portion before we bring it back over to the vehicle and install it. So let's go trim it out. Okay guys, got my razor blade. I like to leave as little room around the edge as possible. 1/8 inch is pretty normal, but the closer you can get it without having it touch the vinyl is ideal, because that means you're just able to measure more accurately the center point for installation. Did you just break off the clip?
No, it just popped out.
Yo, Scott retired.
Scott who?
Where?
So this hood stamp, we give you about 2 inches in the back to where if you wanted to like pull it down and bleed into the front here, you can go all the way to right there essentially. So maybe not bleed all the way down into the front, but you could get into it if you want to. I think the best look is actually right here. Okay, so we're gonna lightly get this thing lined up and centered. I do a lot of this by feel. Okay. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna get some masking tape. We're gonna tape it right in the middle. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from side to side. Typically you take 2 points. So we got 14 1/4. Or we go to perpendicular here. 14. Almost 14. Let's do right here. Just over 11. When installing vinyl, you're gonna want a knife, a squeegee, a microfiber rag, just like this. Make sure your felt is nice and soft so that it doesn't damage the vinyl. Now what we're gonna do, peel this up. they make these specific paper cutter ones to cut paper like that are really nice. I just don't have one on me. Now we're gonna take our vinyl, pull it up, pull it down. Then I'll typically give it a little bit of a tension in the corners. Same with right here. Just a little bit. Because then what we're gonna do is come up, I'll typically do like a center point. Then we'll squeegee outward. Squeegee outward. Then I just kind of work my way down. Just gonna make sure you get all the air out. When you have an older hood, you're gonna anticipate some little imperfections in the paint. It's normal. Like I said, if you can clay bar prior, it does make it turn out better. Just gets out all the contaminants in the paint. Do not install this in the sun. Do it in a controlled environment, a garage, a shop, somewhere where if this vinyl gets hot, it literally just turns into liquid, or at least that's what it feels like. And it will not lay down very nicely. Good. That laid down really nice. I like the fitment in the front a lot. Backside. Again, just doing one last little wipe to make sure there's nothing on here. Then we're gonna grab our paper. I would just throw the paper underneath the vehicle. Makes it easier. Oy, got shocked again. Oy, getting shocked a lot. What you're trying to do when you flatten this back out is called glass it, which means you're just trying to pull it tight, not hard, just lightly to get rid of any tension. Then we're going to start squeegeeing back up through the middle. This is a really, really nice air release vinyl. So if you do get an air pocket, don't freak out. Got a small little dent right there. I like it. 101.
You know what that's from?
Yeah.
Me putting on that windshield banner and slipping. Oh wait.
Dude. You're so freaking funny. How did you ever become a car guy, bro? You just be beating these things up.
Best cars on the market. Because they can survive me.
I need to get a different squeegee tip. That is so funny, Judd. Okay, I got a new tip. I felt like it might have been scratching it just a little bit. And these felt tips on these, I use this squeegee daily, so the felt tips do go bad after a while. You just don't want any of the excess material to end up in the middle, because then you're going to get a crease in there somewhere. So you always want to pull the excess material as you're squeegeeing these hood stamps out to the outside of the vehicle, as you saw me doing. Okay, then while I'm over here, you squeegee it around the back. Then you're going to get your knife. You're going to reach over on the back side of the hood, and then that's where you're going to run your blade. So that way the hood stamp is actually covered all the way around the edge. And then with this guy, same thing, we're just gonna cut it out. Boom. Okay, last side. I'm pulling on it to give it just a little bit of tension. Make sure that I don't get any wrinkles. And just curve it around the back. Oop. Just like that. Grab our knife. So if this is the edge, let's say this is the edge of the hood back here, my hand is, I'm basically taking my knife, lining it up, putting my blade up against the bottom of the hood and letting it run along this ledge right here on the yellow part. Obviously I only have about that much blade out, but it's just a demonstration. And then you want to angle your blade to where only the back side of the blade touches the hood, because if you angle it up, you'll chip into the paint. So only touch the back side, push up against it, and then drag it along. It'll give you a super straight cut. While going along the back side of the hood, making sure that you're getting all the coverage that you need. Perfect. Last part, we're going to cut this out. Done. Now, let's pop the hood again. There's no safety latch.
Like, I could drive down the road and pop my hood if I wanted to.
Dude, I know, and it would.
Yes.
Okay, we're taking his sprayers. Literally, they just clip right back in. And we're gonna toss the connections right back on. There's one. Two, done. The cool thing about these hood stamps, yes, this is a plain satin black hood stamp, which looks great on Judd's vehicle, but we can also offer them with black, with gray topo. We can do them in white, gray, basically whatever color you want, we can offer them in. All the highest quality vinyl out there on the market. Air release, easy to install. I could even like crumple this all up in a ball, heat it up and reinstall it. It's still gonna look decent. So if you get scratches in it, or even like a crinkle in it while it's still on paper, that's okay, because if you have a heat gun, you heat it up, squeegee it out, and it's gonna look just as good. So if you guys have any questions about the hood stamps, hood stamp installs, anything like that, email us. Also, drop a comment down in the video. What do you guys think of this? Does it look good on the Fortunes? Did we do the body lines right? Would you go black or would you go topo or even camo? Let us know in the comments below. Leave us a like. Don't forget to like and subscribe for other install videos and reviews. We'll see you guys on the next one.